And girl, tonight we're gonna do a lot of sex. Can't nobody.
Hello, everybody. Oh, I get it. Do you know why we played that song? Do you know why, everybody? Well, let me tell you why. Let me first welcome you back, guys. This is Monday, it's Movember, and it's your favorite nighttime lit squad. This is TrendingSA. Guys. But first, let me tell you that we are live on SABC3 and on TrendingSA.tv. Oh, guys. Guys. So we announced it last week, guys. Hey, don't look at me like that. Bohushka. Nunushka. We announced it last week. Today, he officially joins the team. Ladies and gentlemen, our permanent fourth official member of the Lit Squad, our Charlie, our JG, Dr. Musa. Genius, amazing presenter. How are you feeling?
I'm so excited. It's finally here. The day has arrived. My aunts and uncles can stop asking me, why Asukboni? Here I am. Woo, I'm excited.
Here I am, baby. Sorry.
Okay.
Daddy's home. Oh, wow.
Right now, so I see you guys were having a very nice week last week.
Yeah.
Laughing with other men, you know, enjoying
Yeah, we were
yourself.
full on cheating on you.
Full on.
And
I was sitting at home and I thought, you know what, let me do a bit of experimentation. Let me spend some time doing some things. I spent the weekend editing.
What?
A lot of editing. I sat there. I had
a book where you like, I think.
No, not a book. Not thinking. No. I sat in the computer and I was editing, and this is what I've come up with.
What is that?
It is a disc. Let me call Praspu. You'll see what this is all about.
What is it?
Praspu, here's your opportunity, my brother. Thank you, my brother. All right. Are you guys ready?
Yeah. Well, what have you done?
No, you'll see.
And where's your microphone?
I don't know where my microphone went. Let me look for it.
Look for it. We need it.
Oh, there she
Otherwise,
is.
we're not going to hear
Hello.
you.
Is that a trick? Did you just pull a microphone out of your heart?
You guys are smart, man. I missed you guys for the past couple of weeks. Anyway, I want you guys to see it. Do you want to see it?
Yes, Daddy.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Check it out.
Living my life the way you want to. Nothing's gonna bring me down, oh yeah. Oh, I'm living my life. Say, I'm living my life.
Nice.
Do you like my work? Do you like it?
Nice edit, Doc.
Nice edit.
Guys, is that our show?
It's our
How did you get me to look so thin in that picture?
No, you are like that already.
You're gorgeous. Well, listen, let's get it on. Let's get on with it. Let's get into it. It's Monday night and it's about to be the literation up in here. This is TrendingSA coming to you live on SABC3, as I have said. And we're going to jump straight into our trending topics with the squad for the next hour to keep you up to speed with what everybody is saying and what's going on the social media streets. So you've met the Dogotela, but can we just also introduce ourselves? Of course. Damn. She is, babes can't delete her links because she is the opinionated lady with the files. She is also the straight shooter. She is Miss Tell It Like It Is, Miss Goody Rats. Hold the bunch.
Love you, baby. You're not getting your money back.
She is the high to hilarious. She is the hilarious. I don't know what's happening to me today. This is Nina.
Well, today you can call me Alexandra, which is my second name.
We like it, Alexandra.
Wow. And we're in Alexandra.
You are.
That's what he said.
Oh my gosh.
It's a lot.
Okay, so if she's queen of the punchline, then I must be queen of the setup, right? There we go. Hello, I'm your Madam Speaker. I'm Pavi Muloy.
Yeah.
That was brilliant. Nicely done. Okay, so what's happening in our feeds tonight? Let's start with you, Siskuli.
Tonight, social media is up in arms that our national key point #Kunya got injured. Sorry, gorgeous. Ahead of a very important match for Bafana Bafana. Remember, there's a rematch for the World Cup qualifier against Senegal this Friday. Also, I've been seeing #FunBrada up top on my trends daily. So we haven't really updated you on what's happening in the court case since Brada took the stand. So I'll be updating you on that. And of course, #President's Keeper. Boy, oh boy, is this the next read for all South Africans. I'll be scrolling through my feeds to see what you have to say about the latest leaks.
Oh, so many trends, so little time. Nina, what do you have for us?
Okay, so #Jessica Nkosi and why she got dragged by you horrible people on social media this weekend. I'll also be taking a look at the latest sexual harassment victim to come out under #Jennifer Ferguson. So yeah, delightful stuff on my side. I mean, wow, real soul food.
Musa, what do you have in store for us?
Right, I'm very excited about this one. Whew, tonight's guest, she is a flame. She's beautiful. And of course, since it is my first day, I decided to bring out the big pots, buddy. I'm talking about a lady who's just a few months ago got a role on Istunzi and joined Lerato Velasa as well as Uprenda Ngole on the list of SA actresses who got recognition for all their work that they've done. And of course, got recognition as getting a nomination for the International Emmy Awards. Tusombedu is in the house today. And she'll be joining us in studio ahead of the 45th International Emmy Awards happening in just 14 days' time. We're going to chat to her about life, love, and of course career a little bit later on, and not forgetting the nomination. So you don't want to miss that one. In the meantime though, if you have some questions for her and want to ask her that very special something, do the right thing. Go onto your phone right now, #on3, and ask your question. Don't make it too obvious because, you know, we want to give her, you know, that thinking thing to make her answer the right things.
Wow.
That thinking thing.
Okay.
Your mustache is basically a circle. I just realized that. Like if you look at your mustache, it's like like it just kind of
It's my first
goes
day.
around.
If it's not me looking like a minister of something or the other, if it's not me sounding like I
Get used to it.
Kaizer Chiefs.
Get used to it. Get used to it.
Are you getting angry, darling?
Listen, #Lion King was trending since last week, so we're going to touch a little bit on that, and we're going to see exactly what got you excited, what got you mad, and those Kanye versus Beyonce tweets. I mean, can you really? In the meantime, take part in all of our cyber conversations and follow us on Facebook and Instagram, TrendingSA, and on Twitter, we are @TrendingSA on 3. I believe we have a video on standby. Let's have a look.
Gold Bonnie. You're a gold bone, no yellow bone.
Oh, a gold
What is your color? I'm a political. What is your color?
TrendingSA on SABC3, where the stage is yours. Make sure you get in touch with us using our hashtag #on3, whatever it is that you'd like to like, comment, post, even suggest. People suggest things that we must put on the show, which is really nice if you're the eyes that see things and we don't see out on the streets. So where do we go now? We go to Nina Hasty. Oh, sorry, Alexandra, who's standing by with some Facebook and Twitter posts.
Yes, darling, that is fantastic. I now read from the blue wall of electronics the messages of the book face. Leon Pumzile Manoreng Malichiyo.
Malachi.
Malachi. Monare.
Guysy, I couldn't wait to see them girls and daddy. Much love for you. Mwah. Thanks. Face. And then Lerato Amogelang Mogotsi says, ending my day off with my family from another family. God loving the lady in red, Ms. Nina Hasty, while Nakikarata, baby. Nakikarata, maholo, holo.
Yes, girl.
Over to you, Pebs.
Okay. So thank you very much for all of the love that you have been sending through to us. We're going to get straight into our trends and our updates of things we want to let you know all about. So Nina's got more.
Okay, I'd love to do this in a sexy Russian accent, but unfortunately it's a bit more serious than that. So Bill Cosby, Bob Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein, Ben Affleck, and Kevin Spacey. All these names could possibly be in the same WhatsApp group. This is all according to the allegations under the thread #Jennifer Ferguson. So according to Jennifer, Danny O'Dan might be the new sexual offender in town. Great. So on the back of #MeToo, Jennifer, whom we know as pop singer and former ANC MP, spoke out and the accused South African Football Association boss, Danny O'Dan, of raping her at a hotel in Port Elizabeth almost 24 years ago. So listen to what Ferguson said in an interview not so long ago.
In order to avoid the court journey and opt for something other, it takes an ethical musculature, and it takes a maturity, and it takes a capacity to take ownership of what happened. And Jordan is not able to do that. I think he looks like Harvey Weinstein. I mean, that's been my first. I mean, like, Danny, you're looking unhappy and you're looking unwell.
Interesting. All right. So check out what Meneer Jordan's lawyer had to say 2 weeks later after the allegation was made. All right, there's a whole lot of words, but basically in light of the scourge of gender-based violence in this country and Dr. Jordan's sensitivity towards the issue, he had to consider carefully his response, if any, in public to the allegations made by Ms. Ferguson, etc., 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 etc. And we have accordingly, as his attorneys, advised Dr. Jordan that he must not participate in a public discourse of the allegation made against him by Ms. Ferguson. In other words, after school is after school.
Well, Mr. Nina, only the courts will unveil the truth. I mean, other women have come forward as well and have accused Mr. Jordan. So we'll have to watch the space.
Jordan.
Is it Jordan or is... Anyway.
Okay.
Jordan.
So listen, we're going to keep a keen eye on the story, and I think it's important that we keep you updated as the details emerge. But there is more trending, obviously. There's always a new trend, and there's always a new dragation, right, Nina?
Oh, man. I just really wish it wasn't Jessica Nkosi, because I adore her. All right, so she was trending. The poor girl found her name being dragged through the Twitter mud after a video of her was posted with actress and businesswoman Pindele Gwala having lunch with a person of interest. Check it out.
This money we eat.
You're eating the money.
Yes. Salt and pepper.
Nice. You open the champagne.
Yes. Please open it up.
Can I bring a lemon pop? You're about to have lunch.
Please just bring it. Just bring everything. Come on, wait.
Father, we're having lunch
right now.
We're chewing cash.
So you saw that guy, right?
Yeah.
So Files Twitter were quick to remind us that is Bling Bandit, the guy who went viral last November for posting a video of himself with a bag full of money. Guys, it was like a country worth of money. There was like the whole of Uganda inside that bag. It contained bags from the Fidelity company, service company. Guys, if you don't, just look at the video if you don't believe me. It's lots of money.
Small, small. Very small, small. You do it. Why people are playing with it, Tony? Yeah, sorry. Let's have fun. King Tony, Ivan, let's have fun.
Yeah, let's have fun.
Fam, although there were no arrests made after the video was released, Mr. Bling Bandit's reputation became somewhat suspect. That's even this video of which his, which came out later. It also kind of raised our eyebrows. We were like, Social media was not impressed that Jessica is out with the dude. And they didn't seem to care that Pindile was chilling with him, but they just went in on Jessica. But tabloids even claimed that she hangs out with him often. I don't know how true that is. Just send us a tweet and then let us know if we're overreacting. Let us know #Town3 and we'll defend you, babes. Anyway, with that, we move on. Cue the video!
Sure.
Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase.
Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze.
It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Timon and Pumbaa.
It's our motto. What's the
So
motto?
listen,
What's the matter with you?
we'll be seeing that on our screens very soon. #Lion King got most people talking on my timeline this past week. You've seen by now, Disney is remaking the 1994 classic animation film into a live-action movie set to come out July 19th next year. So the full 14-member cast is what got social media talking. Have a look at all the people who've been cast. So there's Donald Glover in the mix, of course James Earl Jones, Shoaib Ejiofor, Alfred Woodard. I mean, these are amazing names, and of course our own John Garney as the voice
Of Rafiki.
of Rafiki.
Nice.
So, things got a little heated on social media when one headline read, Ghani to act along Beyonce.
That's Kayla.
Imagine.
Okay, so we're supposed to be celebrating our own talent. So John Ghani is now the voice of Rafiki, one of the wise characters in the film. But everyone's excited about Beyonce being billed above Baba John. Take a look at what people had to say about it. All right, so he's famous, you know him, and he has lots of opinions. Maps Maponyane said, this is the legendary John Ghani we're speaking about, so I fixed it for you. Of course, the headline at the bottom said Ghani to star alongside Beyonce, and he says Beyonce to star alongside John Ghani.
Yes.
That is correct.
All right, let's have a look at Grey's fan, who is more disappointed as to why they're remaking the film in the first place. I wish they'd left it alone. Who cares if it's Beyonce? Nothing will ever beat the original.
We should really ask them, what's the motto? Nothing. What's the matter with you?
I agree with him though.
All right, so, but I mean, even social media celeb at Bicycle jumped in on the trend to throw the Migos hit the Lion King remake mix as well. Check this out.
Put it motorsport. Put that thing in sports. Shout it bad. Pop a lot.
Nah. The original Lion King movie has grossed close to $1 billion since its release. Hopefully this one won't be like other remakes that failed in the box office. The sequel didn't do so well. It didn't get to theatrical release. It went straight to DVD. So Disney has to be careful not to ruin a good thing again. Remember how the Karate Kid remake, that was horrible. The 1984 original is a classic. We all loved Mr. Miyagi. In case you were born yesterday, here's a clip of the original.
No mercy.
some overzealous, clever film executive said, let's do a remake. Lose Mr. Miyagi. He's late anyway, and throw in the Smith. Let's look at what happened. He threw in the Smith kid.
You look 12.
The leg. Did you see the leg?
This.
Yeah, that, it was almost as tight as his pants.
Hi, guys. What?
Nothing.
Anyway, I love the Karate Kid.
As the only person at this table with an actual black belt, I was highly offended by this.
Yeah, exactly. So let's take a break right now and use this time to tell us, did Disney make a good decision in remaking The Lion King? So on 3 or other things that you want to talk about, right? We'll be right back, baby. With just one look, did you see that? Thank you. Hello, and welcome back to TrendingSA on SABC3, where the stage is yours. My name is Babi Muloy. Nina Hastie's in the house, Kuli Roberts is in the house, and Dr. Musam Dombeni is our brand new Charlie. We've got lots and lots of hashtags and trending topics to go through, but we also like getting your posts on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. The hashtag is @on3, and yours could be read out just like these will be by Ms. Kuli Roberts, right?
Yes, the pressure is on. Can I read is the question. Okay, hit me. Right, so Mia's M says, I'm so lazy to get out of bed and watch Tsao on 3. So I'm live streaming y'all, never missing TrendingSA on 3 for a chat.
Oh.
Nice one, nice one. The girls look fantastic.
Oh, no.
Sharon says, welcome home, Steve Kompela and Bongo's son, Musa Moose.
You should get one of those Michael Blackson hashtags.
That is all. Your editing is shocking when he added an H. It's K-U-L-I. It's not cool.
Can I tell you what happened?
What happened?
You know what? Like, I was cleaning my ears whilst I was making the whole thing. And then as I was going, and then I pressed H by mistake.
Oh, sis.
So I put it, so...
Remember, gorgeous people, you too can have your post read out live on air. All you have to do is use the hashtag #on3. Now, let's get into it. Mondays are always a slow day in the world of mere mortals, but never that for the people on Twitterville, where there is always something popping. These are the hashtags that were popping all over my timeline. First of all, hashtag #FunBradar has been trending for days since he finally took to the stand last week. Another man blaming an intruder for the murder of his family. At least that's what the sentiments of Twitter have been. Take a look at what Avedon said. Avedon Don. But tenderness Avedon Don says new hashtag #FunBradar was lying when he claimed his attacker was a black man, 1.86 meters. South African men don't grow past 1.7
Sorry.
meters.
I am proudly 1.77. I love you. Thank you.
Okay, Kapute, I'm not sure where you're getting your facts from because our Dr. Musa just clarified. Nice one, Dr. Musa. You're looking happy.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
Like a brain surgeon.
Nina, what were you saying about FunBradar?
No, all I'm saying is that when is he going to develop the speech impediment that they said that he was going to develop when he's under pressure? I mean, surely being on trial in front of the entire world is quite stressful.
Yeah.
When is I'm just waiting for a statanyana, like
Leave
and then
from alleged speech impediments used to avoid jail time to real injuries that might cost us a World Cup qualifier dream. Hashtag Kuna was doing the rounds on Twitter after Kuna suffered a fracture on his face following a collision with Kurt Lentjes. I mean, Mr. Lentjes, what were you thinking? Of course, this happened at the Telkom knockout match yesterday. Bukelan, oh, we love you, Kuna. So he certainly won't be keeper in the Bafana and the Senegal game.
Oh no, sabotage. And we asked without Ukune, Senegal may just win. Can't Ukune play anyway? Sami Zingula thinks he should. Utini, where's that tweet? There was a tweet from a guy saying that he doesn't play with his face. Okay, there we go. Samantha Ngula says, I'm sure Kune can still play soccer, isn't played using the cheekbones. Anyway, Putwam, get better, Smartlet, do your thing, make sure that he's fine because we need him.
Absolutely.
Right. Hi. No, so many trends, so many things going on. And of course, another one that was doing its things over the weekend, especially over the weekends in all the WhatsApp groups of the country.
The country.
President's Keeper.
That's right. Yes. That's right. Dun, dun, dun.
Is it dum-dum-dum?
It is dum-dum-dum because of people like you. That's right, Musa. Now, for someone who's been living under a rock, it's the latest read from investigative journalist Jacques Paul. It's titled The President's Keeper, Those Keeping President Zuma in Power and Out of Prison. The book went viral after its PDF was leaked on social media, detailing allegations of how President Zuma received R1 million a month from a security company without declaring it to the South African Revenue Services. With such juicy claims being made by the book's state security agency, wanted the book recalled from the shelves immediately. And then out of panic, someone decided to leak a PDF copy of the book via WhatsApp. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Lots of peeps got the PDF and started indulging in the free read. Here are some posts from those who got their hands on the pirated or actual copy of the book. Advocate Nukai Toby says this book, hashtag The President's Keeper, does not need tea or coffee but popcorn. When reading this book, it's like watching a sci-fi movie, thrilling. True, true, true. And the Utumi Soul says public protectors tweet on The President's Keeper. Jacques Paul. Max Dupree says, I suspect Jacques Paul's book, The President's Keepers, could turn out to be something of a game changer in South Africa. We're entering tense times. Max Dupree is in the book. Of course, I wouldn't know. Ulrich J. Van Vuren says, they don't want South Africans to read it. So, of course, I'm reading it. Guys, now to be honest, did you receive the PDF and did you open it and read it and did you distribute it to other people illegally?
Look,
yes or no?
Some things sometimes are forced on us. We don't receive them because we want them. They just appear in your messages. And then you click. Then you click, and then it's like, and you just keep going. So
that's a yes from you. And you, my queen?
Well, honestly, when I received it from 2 different people at the same time, and I wasn't yet aware of what the controversy was or what was going on. So I just opened it and started reading, and I was like, this is good. And then I went onto Twitter, and I was like, this is illegal. But it's really good, so I just carried on reading.
It really is good, very well written. Sissy?
I went to Machadis for the weekend.
So is that a yes or no?
Like, I think nobody sent it. I don't think anyone knows I can read.
I must also admit, I read the first couple of pages and then started feeling guilty because I didn't buy it and I couldn't put it down. This tweet by Mandy Wiener hits the nail on the head. Check it out. Mandy Wiener, or share the pirated President's Keepers. If you do, you're displaying the exact mentality Paws warns of. You are a criminal. Because it's true, when you start sharing the PDF copy, you are essentially a pirate.
I didn't share it, I just read it, and I support Chiefs.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, now listen, politics aside, maybe legal or illegal stuff aside, I really feel that this WhatsApp distribution model could really work to solve a lot of our, school problems. I tweeted it, could WhatsApp publication not be a solution to distribution of textbooks? If a way to pay the professors who, put the textbooks together is devised.
But kids, Pubby. They're going to be like, yeah, but I didn't have data and my phone broke and my dog ate my phone.
Well, but then it's a personal responsibility. It's not a minister or a truck that's been lost or a thing. It's a personal responsibility, and there are disciplinary measures that can be put into place. So if you think about it, most people in Mzansi have a phone or at least access to a phone and to some sort of data. I think it could work.
Great idea, Pabs. Great. Well, it seems that the author felt indifferent about the whole leak nonsense. Check out his post. I don't care.
The end.
All of that says, I don't care.
Those free PDF copies.
You know what he actually said? He said, look, it sucks that, the book went out, but it's out there. There's nothing we can do about it. If you have the book, if you have the PDF version and can afford the book, please go buy the book.
Do the right thing.
If you can pre-order it. If you really can't afford the book and want to read it, just take the thing, read it. It's okay.
Right. Yeah. However, NB publishers, who are the publishers of the book, panicked because it's their bread and butter. The book, in fact, is their fastest selling online, and they spend money marketing and printing it, over 20,000 copies to be exact. So to try and appeal to the conscience of the masses, they released a statement asking us to please buy the book instead of being pirates. Commercial imperatives versus a right to information. What a moral dilemma for the author and the publishers.
Well, the moral dilemma is the least of their problems, I think, since this whole ordeal. SARS has threatened to take legal action against Jacques for the claims he made in the book. And so the moral of the story is, if we buy the book, they'll be able to settle the lawsuit. So let's buy the book. Kidding. Let's buy the book because it's someone's intellectual property and we need to respect that. Can I get an amen?
You can get an amen. But don't forget that Jacques said he's indifferent.
Yeah, Jacques says just take it, guys.
He wrote a big paragraph like this saying, I don't care.
I don't care.
So listen, do you care? What's your take on it? Will you read the PDF? Have you read the PDF that's making the rounds? Or will you boycott the PDF and buy the hard copy? Let us know.
Will you send
Tag us and let us know. It's on 3. Yeah, nobody shared it in our WhatsApp group.
No, because we are not...
And they stay there. And they say yeah. And they say there. Cause all I do is
We love it. All right, we're back. You're still watching Trending SA on SABC 3. Thank you so much for all of your tweets, your Facebook posts, your Insta posts. We receive them all as long as you keep on tagging us on hashtag TSA on 3. It is finally that time when our guest gets to join us. Musa, the stage is yours.
Yes, the stage is mine. Since it is a Monday, I figured we'd start off with some inspiration, and this one comes from a truly gifted artist. Her name shall come a little bit later on, but she is our Monday motivation. At the age of 26, she's defied all the odds stacked against her, growing up with our parents, squatting with friends in her first year at varsity, and of course, making it out through all of that. Today, she's an Emmy-nominated actress. Yeah, it's a thing, this thing. Emmy-nominated actress, joining the ranks of Lerato Mvelase as well as Brenda Ngoli, and she's here to give all the credits and show us why God is good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the one and only and phenomenal Thuso Mbedu.
and they stay there, and they say yeah, and they say there.
Wow, welcome to our program.
Thank you for inviting me.
So good to have you here. Yes.
She's pretty, ne? She's pretty, I know. I invite very pretty people. So, we're 2 weeks away from the Emmys. 20th of November is when it's happening. Are you ready? Are you ready with preparations? How's that going?
I'm quarter to ready. I am quarter to ready. I have my first fitting tomorrow. And yeah, it's about getting to New York now. But otherwise, yeah, I'm quarter to there.
Are you allowed to have a date? Sorry.
I'm taking my sister.
Oh, that is so sweet.
But do you have a visa already?
I do. I faced it
An
today.
American visa?
Yes, an American. Yes. No, an American one. Yes.
Okay, sure.
Got it for 10 years. Yeah.
Beautiful girl who looks like Kelly Rowland's younger sister.
Yes.
Kelly Rowland had a younger sister. Let's take it back to grade 10. That's the kind you wanted to become a dermatologist. And now look at you, Emmys. When did the acting bug bite you, Nana?
I think it was in grade 10 because then you'd see all the other sorry.
This is your
This is really scary.
Kelly Rowland's
Who are
little
these
sister.
people?
That's my grandmother and my sister. That's my late grandmother.
So grade 10?
Well, yeah, I guess I did all the other serious subjects, and then the drama was the relaxing subject, but then I fell in love with it. The creative process, you know, the ability to write and create the reality that you want to see type thing, and then touching people through your craft. Yeah, that's when I fell in love with it.
I low-key want to just touch your face and see if it's real, because it is very cute.
There it is.
Look, so you grew up, your mum passed away when you were 4.
Yeah.
Your dad passed away when you were 21.
Yeah.
Your granny brought you up, but your dad wasn't really present in your life at all. Kind of. Who played the father figure in your life?
I had my grandmother's last born son, my uncle, who would help when he could type thing. Yeah. So that's.
And do you think that sort of affected your change into the space?
I don't know, because for the longest time I didn't see that there was anything wrong with my situation until I got to varsity, when then you're exposed to people with mothers and fathers and this, that, and the other, you know. So my grand played like all the roles in our lives, and my uncle, you know, it just made sense. Our situation made sense until you realize, oh, it's not actually normal type thing, yeah.
Talking about varsity, you go to alma mater, Wits University, with what I quote, 500 rand in your pocket and a suitcase. You get to Johannesburg. What was the plan? What was the dream? What was the vision?
Well, the plan was to do what I loved. Well, the plan was to fulfill purpose more than anything, because it was a case of saying, I'm done with varsity, and then my aunt tells me that I need to get a real job, and I'm like, but that's not what I was created to do. You know, I'd be in situations where I'd be watching TV, and then I'd get so emotional that I'd switch the TV off and just pray over it, you know, pray over my craft, pray over my journey, you know, and it was something that felt really oppressed in me. This is what I need to do, because even having to choose my subjects within university, it was a case of praying, okay, God, where do I need to do, where I know that, okay, my passion, whatever, but I need to be where you need me to be, and what do I need to do? And then I did physical theater, and physical theater is the reason then that I then went to New York in 2012 as well. You know, if I didn't do physical theater, then I wouldn't have gone to New York to begin with. And the reason why I did physical theater is because God said you will touch and heal many lives by doing this, you know. So that's always been my journey, if anything.
It's so beautiful how connecting with your purpose, connecting with, you know, your journey then opens up these incredible doors for you. Explain to me what you think about the arts, drama, theater, media, and its impact and its potential impact in the world.
Oh, goodness and mercy. It's a lot. I feel like in South Africa, especially, we don't realize the full potential of arts. Like, it's one thing that's really, really taken for granted. And overseas, you see the amount of work they put into it, the amount of money they put into it. And I can never really, I think it's Hollywood first and then the NBA. That's like the most, you know, taking, like, it brings in the most income overseas, you know. And then here we are struggling.
Is the struggle real?
The struggle is so real, and it's just because of the way that people choose to conduct themselves within our industry. Oh, goodness and mercy. Like,
what are you thinking of right now that's giving you this reaction? If you can share it with us.
I'm thinking about my journey personally and what I've been exposed to within our industry. Like small things, like, again, comparing it to Hollywood. I'm not saying now that we need to adopt everything that Hollywood does, but they have a working system. Like, for example, in Hollywood, I've heard that you can't land an audition without training. In South Africa, you can wake up and decide you want to be an actress, and you will be an actress, and then they wonder why our industry is the way it is, why people don't take us seriously. And a lot of people talk about, yes, we've made steps or whatever, but being in the industry right now, I really feel like we're taking steps backwards more than anything. So that's my current reality.
It's vital for people who are in the industry to say that, to be brave enough and transform from the inside.
No, you're allowed to have your opinion, and you must have an opinion because you are also here to teach younger actors.
Yes.
My angel, one of the things that I read was that there was a time that you were unemployed for a couple of months and your sister helped you out. What advice can you give to other young actresses on how to sustain themselves when, you know, months, think the work has dried out a bit?
Basically, January and February.
You have to save a lot. Like, even now, because the last time I worked, I was on this Twinsy this year, and that was June, and I haven't been working since, you know, type thing. So without my savings, I actually would not know where I'd be. And I'm also in a position again where I'm like, I can't do things that I want to do, because with the money that I made at the beginning of the year, I started shooting my own things, trying to create my own work. And now I'm chilling at home thinking, so did you have to spend that money? Did you have to invest in your dreams? Because that's the reality of the industry. You find yourself chilling for so long. Even with the Emmy nomination, it's so funny because there was a hype for 2 seconds. Oh, we want you, we want you. And then the reality is that, no, really, we want you because we want to be relevant. We want Twitter to see that we're supporting you, but not really.
So you've invested in yourself. You've done a couple of online videos and stuff like that. You've got a YouTube channel where you have like how-to videos.
Yeah.
And you've got like a contemporary dance one.
Yes.
Can we have a look? Let's show the video.
You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Move mountains, we gon' walk it out and move.
Oh, you like Andra Day, you, beauty, you.
So what inspired that space?
I like learning new things, just as me as Tuso. Whether it be observing, I'm a very quiet person. Everyday life, because a lot of people say I'm not.
I was asking him earlier. Maybe she always like quiet.
Oh, gorgeous.
So with that, it was a case really of teaching myself a lot of things that I've wanted to learn in the past, but I didn't have the means to. You know, like even with this thing, I was saying, like I'd fund my own things. I have my friends who shoot this thing for free, but then, you know, you give them a thank you gift. The studio isn't for free type thing. Like I taught myself how to edit because I can't afford an editor type thing. And for the, you know, for the other coming months, I was planning on doing things with kids on the street, you know, and it's the ones that you find up by the robots, you know, but I'm not wanting to then have them teach me for free. I want to pay them and stuff like that. And then hopefully with them, they get exposure. And then if they're movies, dance movies, you know, they get opportunities and stuff like that. So it's really about a give and take where I learn, but also put other people out there because now I have a platform to do that.
Absolutely. Okay, let's talk about the Emmys. What are you looking forward to? What is the most exciting thing that you're looking forward to?
Oh, goodness.
People, anything? Oh, things happen.
Well, I think mostly, apart from the award ceremony, I really am looking forward to the networking opportunities.
Yes.
Yeah, because they have a festival set out on the 17th, 18th, and 19th or whatever, where you meet different TV producers, you know, directors from HBO and stuff like that. And yeah, it's about making the contacts, taking the steps now to try to work that side. Njani?
Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein.
No. I'm not waiting for chance. So, oh God, doesn't
Wow, girl.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned a bit earlier on that you're working on a little something. I know that your mentor is Amanda Lane.
Yes.
What are you working on? What's that about?
With Amanda specifically, I'm working on a feature film that the KZN Film Commission is funding the script development. Nice. You know, so hopefully once I've written that script, we'll then source funding to shoot that script. But there's also like, a film series that I'm busy writing, and Amanda agreed to direct that, and I'm also going to bring in another director and stuff like that. And I'm going to shadow them because I do have an interest in directing. And then we have a lot of actors, Abos Dubomjali, Altaviz Lawrence, Bohang, who are part of the pilot, you know. Bring that, because then it's about putting the work that we want to see out there as well. Because as actors right now, you don't have a choice. You got to pay the bills. So whether you agree with the script or not, you got to take the job. Okay, I haven't done that, but yeah, that's why I'm sitting.
So what do you, in your spiritual journey as a spiritual person in this industry, what do you pray about the most? I really do, like, and jokes aside, I really do pray about fulfilling purpose. Because I know that everything that I'm doing now is not just for me. There are future generations that are relying on me to fulfill that purpose type thing. So, and everything, even when I do say no to a job that's come up, it's because it's not where I need to be. I don't know what is it going to do to me personally, but it's like, no, that's God has something better in store.
To yourself.
Yeah.
Lala, do you believe in raw talent though? I mean, I like what you said about, you know, you go through all this education and then they can be an actress when they choose. Do you believe in raw talent?
I believe in raw talent, but then you still got to train. Yeah. You just respect the craft enough to put in the time and the effort.
It's respecting the craft.
It's respecting the craft more than anything.
Oh, well, listen, this has been really just such an enlightening conversation with you tonight. Bring that Emmy home.
Yes, my queen.
Bring those jobs. Get that. Just rock. And don't ever stop being who you are, the essence of who you are.
Thank you.
And investing in yourself.
Is Tuso Mbedu. Everybody, our national key point. Yeah.
Sure, I'm blown away.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it so much. And as a person who's been in the business for such a long time, it's so beautiful to see the opportunities opening up in a very different direction, and young people with such a sturdy head on their shoulders. So that's very nice.
Our future, Tuso.
All right, guys, we're going to take a break. We have to, because it's how television works. But then after the break, Win a Homes team, Home and Leisure, are gonna be there. BRB. back. This is TrendingSA on SABC3, where the stage is yours, but our stage slowly pushing us off to the side of the stage because our time is almost up. But before we go, you've seen for the past 2 weeks, we've been following SABC3's Win a Home competition, and this week is no different, with the Win a Home live grand finale taking place this Friday at 4 p.m. Excitement is certainly in the building. So last week we had Team VC join us. This week we have Team House and Leisure.
Arriba, they're quite
So
excited.
last week we had Team VC telling us about their experience throughout the program, throughout the competition. How has your experience been? In 20 seconds.
It's actually been a really, really amazing experience. We
Yes,
got to
Tapa.
meet a lot of amazing people, made a lot of contacts. So it's actually been quite an educational.
Shananas.
That's right.
And to work with your best friend, it's been amazing.
Oh, BFFs.
And you guys even have the same like facial expressions. You have to spend a lot of time together. All right, so this Friday is the finale where they get to crown the best designer, and a viewer gets to walk away with one of the 3 houses designed by the contestants. What are your chances?
We do stand a pretty good chance.
Yes.
I believe that we did. That had to be done.
Oh yeah? Did you make the pots?
We made the pots.
Okay, that's all that I care about.
Lala, you've already told us about how fabulous it is to work with each other because you're friends, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we don't have much time.
This is you. It's gorgeous.
This is really amazing.
It's really incredible. And the artworks? I mean, where did... Okay, wait. We can't even talk too much about this, but...
Okay, I can tell you. What will you do if you win?
Buy 100,000 rand cake. I'm joking. No, just keep working hard.
Okay.
And making sure that we become the best in the industry.
Well, brilliant. Team House and Leisure, thank you very much for joining us. It all comes to a head this Friday on SABC3's Afternoon Express at 4 p.m. as one of the design duos gets crowned this season's winner. And one very lucky winner gets to win a home worth over 3 million rand. It's the largest prize on SA television. So we're going to dance our way out of here for a Monday. Dr. Moose is our permanent guy. Nina, Fabi, Ms. Cooley Roberts. Good luck to you guys. We'll
Thank
be
you so
watching.
much.
And you, our beloveds. We'll be back